Hey, Maximizers! How is everyone doing tonight? My name is Crystal, aka Krys the Maximizer. I am a strategic money coach. I help moms create financial stability through proactive planning and strategic money management. And for today's live, I've been going live every day. My goal is to go live every day for 365 days. Today is day 125 that I have been going live. So thank y'all for rocking with me. But in today's live, I have a good 20 minutes and I want to talk about money mindset. Okay. I want to talk about the money story that you are telling yourself. So I would love for you to let me know down in the comments, hey, essential frugal lifestyle. I would like to know down in the comments, one, where you're watching from, and two, what is your money story? What do you tell yourself about money? Because what I've learned over the years, and it wasn't until I had my business and I was out of the corporate world that I realized that your money mindset is so much more important than your budget, than couponing, than saving money. Your mind has to be right. If you can believe it, you can do it. Like, seriously, it sounds so cliche. It sounds so woo woo. And I used to think the white girls were crazy, talking about manifest this, manifest that. I'm not even talking about manifestations. I'm talking about the thoughts that you tell yourself become your reality. I don't know if your mama ever told you if you hang around broke people, you going to be broke. If you hang around rich people, you're going to be making more money. Okay? So I want to know where you're watching from and I want to know what story are you telling yourself about money? Because when you're around people with a negative or a broke mindset or a broken mindset, you tend to become broken. But if you're around people and all they're doing is making money and starting businesses and investing in stocks, what are you going to do? Start some businesses, invest in some stocks, get a better job. Like, you are going to change the trajectory of your life, but it all starts with your thoughts. When you're with the broke people, all you can think about is negative and not having scarcity, like the lack mindset. But when you're with the people, if you're sitting in a room and 8 out of 10 of the people are making $300,000 a year, you are going to see in real life, well, if these 8 people can do it, I can do it too. You start to tell yourself positive things. If you're in the room with 8 people and they all got negative bank accounts, you're going to be like, damn, we never going to get out of this. We always going to be broke. We're always meant to struggle. We can't get out. And I don't even want to talk about how this manifests in your life, but I would love to know where you're watching from. And I would love to know, what is your money story? What do you tell yourself about money? Do you tell yourself positive things or do you tell yourself negative things? And there is no judgment, because what I want to talk about is we've got to talk positively about our money. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Patricia. Hey, Shawnette. We got to talk positively about our money. I don't use the word broke when it comes to my money. If I don't have it, I'm like, I don't have it this time, maybe next time. It's not in my budget right now. I didn't allocate for that. I'm having a low month right now. I'm having a slow month. Never a broke month. Never, I'm never going to have more. Never, I'm never going to, like, it's always got to be from the sense of like, okay, you may not have it right now, but I'm going to put the steps into place to have it. But it all starts with the story that you tell yourself. Okay. So, first off, Stelmo from Chicago, I'm going to be visiting Chicago in the summer. First off, you're not broke. You just got fired. Understood. I've been fired too. Raise your hand if you've been fired, because I was fired too and trying to figure out what to do next. You're not broke. You're in between jobs right now and you're trying to figure out your next path. Speak positively about yourself and your situation. Sometimes being fired is the best thing that can happen to you and you don't even realize it. But for whatever reason, you needed to be out of that environment. So sometimes it looks negative on the outside, but on the back end, it's nothing about positive. It's nothing but positive. I'm about to move my family into an RV full time to save money. Oh my gosh, that's freaking amazing. That's amazing. I love that. I want you to be thinking positively about your money. Money affirmations, positive affirmations. Positive affirmations. Positive affirmations. So after 21 years, I want to start my own business. Okay, so guess what? That's the positive. Maybe you have a couple days or a couple weeks to creatively get everything that you want to do for your business on paper. Write it out. One thing I will suggest to every single person that's listening to me, get a journal. Get a journal. When in doubt, write it out. I want you to get a journal and I want you to write down all the negative thoughts that you have. And then on the next column right next to it, I want you to write why it's not true and find the evidence on the positive side. The evidence may not be for you, but let's just say, I'll never find another job. That's not true because I've been without a job before, and millions of people have been without a job and they have been able to find a job. My sister got fired and she got a job. My cousin got fired. It doesn't have to be your evidence. You just got to find positive evidence that it's true. Okay? I can never start my business. Look around at all the people who started businesses. If they can do it, you can do it too. There's no difference between you and them. Some people may have more access to money and people and opportunities, but it is still possible for you. It's not going to be as easy as it is for some other them, but it has to start with you being positive. Okay? How do I keep myself motivated? Ooh. You have to find your why. Why are you doing it? What is the purpose? How is this going to help your family? How I keep myself positive is I know that I have big dreams of being a millionaire business owner. The reason why I stay motivated with my money, with my life, with my business is because I have a dream of getting there. This is going to sound so bad. Forget about making my family happy. I want to make Crystal happy. I want to make Crystal proud. I want to be wealthy. I don't want to have to. I'm always going to budget, but I don't want to have to think about money. I just want to know that it's there. I want to do all the work now. So in a couple of years, I'll just know the money is there. I don't have to worry about it. I can literally pull a Kim Kardashian, buy whatever I want, do whatever I want, be whatever I want. That's my why, because Crystal wants that. Bringing my family along is literally a plus. I will never forget in college, this motivational speaker came and he was asking everybody, who motivates you? Your mom, your sister, your dad, your cousin, your child. I stood up like 19, maybe 20, and I said, I motivate myself. And everybody looked. I said, I want to be successful. I want to be happy. I want to do it all. I don't want to let Crystal down. Forget about my mother. She got her own stuff to do, right? Of course, everybody wants to make their mama proud, but like, I got to make myself proud first. I have to do what makes me happy first. And they were just so shocked at that. But like, I don't want to let myself down. So what is your why? Your why can be whatever's important to you. You've got to get anchored in your why. And in every bad moment, you refer back to that why. This is why I'm doing this. Am I getting closer to that or further away? Because if I'm getting myself further away, I cannot do that. Positive affirmations. I literally just did a walk and I was praying and positively affirming myself up and down. I was finding every single ounce of positive evidence for every single negative thought that popped up. Now this, oh my gosh, DL is watching my live, Lord Jesus, DL's here. Oh my God. Okay, now that just threw me off because she's like here. But I was walking and every time a negative thought came up, I thought of something positive. This does take time, y'all. It takes time. It's not easy. It's not something that happens overnight. But anytime I think something negative, I'm like, how can I make that positive? Every time I swipe my debit card, money flows easily. There's more than enough. Money flows easily. There's more than enough. I say that every single time because I realized I had an attachment of like when I spend money, I'm never going to have it or it's going to be hard to get more of it, right? So the mindset shift is money flows easily. There's always enough. Even on the bad times, there's always been enough. There's always been an opportunity. Okay? So you can absolutely do this. Let me see who else is here. I tell myself positive things. I never use broke. You shouldn't. Don't you call yourself broke? There's power in that tongue. Both ways. You want to speak positively into your life. Being on Social Security, I'm still thinking positive. You should. Andrea, positive thoughts, but negative is all around me. And this is also one thing I'll say, but this is, you got to do what you do. If things are negative and they are not serving you, get away from them. Friends, family, job, spouses, you have got to be in a space where you can grow for yourself. And if you're in a negative environment, it's just going to pull you down. My mindset is I cheated myself out for years. Now it's time to get to it. Ooh, I love that. Yes, girl, it is time. That's one of the things I say all the time to myself. And I literally said that today on my walk. Don't cheat yourself. I said this years ago. I want to get it on a shirt. Don't cheat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. Forget about everyone else. Don't cheat yourself. So if I told myself that I'm going to get up every day and I'm going to get dressed and I'm going to get to my desk, my goal is to start working earlier. But even though I haven't been working earlier, I've been getting up every day. I've been putting on an outfit. I've been doing my hair, putting on some lip gloss. Sometimes I put on mascara, y'all. And I sit down and I do my work. And I'm like, I don't want to cheat myself out of this. I said I was going to do it. So if I tell myself, forget about telling anybody else. If I tell myself I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. So I can make that progress towards my goals. Because getting dressed every day and sitting down, it makes me feel like I'm going to work. My sister called me today. She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm getting ready to go to work. She's like, you act like you're going to leave the house. I said, I know. I pretend that I am. And literally, I just walk upstairs or I walk to my living room. And that's work. But I need that to get me closer to my goals, which is multiple six-figure this year in business. That is to be better with my health. I've got to be consistent every single day. And that's what that looks like for me. But that's my positive motivation. Okay. That's what I've done for myself. It's so hard to stay motivated. I'm always tired. Do the 5 minute, do something for 5 minutes and 5 minutes later to decide if yes, you still want to do it. Okay. I have a dream. I don't know how to start. You've got to write out. You've got to write out what you want. Write out what you want. And then you've got to write out all the things that you would have to do to get there. And then you always reverse engineer. What do you want? Write it out. Then you write out what the path looks like to get there. What other paths have people taken to get there? And then you've got to decide what's my next best step. Okay, so I'm just going to say something. Say you want to start a business. Let's just say you want to start a clothing business. You want to sell clothes. And you feel like, okay, I want to have an online boutique. I do not have a lot of money at all. I don't have any money to buy any inventory. So how can I sell clothes if I don't have inventory? One thing you can do as a next best step, you need to first research where are people getting their inventory and how much does it cost? Because sometimes you price yourself out of something without even looking at the numbers. So go and look to see how much does it cost for the things that you want. What else can you do? What other research can you do to help you get closer to having that online boutique? Can you do pre-orders? Can you do pre-sales? Do you have something at your house already that's similar to what you want to sell that you can use and show pictures of? And then you have people pay you and then you use their money to buy the inventory? Like, what is the next best step that you can take? Can you start, instead of having a brand new clothing business boutique, can you start reselling? Can you resell your clothes? Can you get your friends and family to donate their old clothes to you? And whatever's decent, you sell it and you use that money to start your own new clothes business boutique? We've got to be innovative. We've got to be creative. We've got to figure out what's the next best step to get us what we want. The positive mindset. I have social anxiety. It's hard for me to leave the house. Okay. Have you spoken to a therapist, spoken to a counselor, someone who can help you come up with tactics that will allow you to start with, like, first just going outside to maybe water your grass or walking to your mailbox, walking down your driveway, walking down the block without dealing with anyone? I would say speak to a counselor or a therapist who can help you come up with ways to cope and actually take the next best step. Because the next best step may be you just walk to the mailbox and home. And that's it. That's all. I don't know because I'm not a professional. But I'm saying you want to figure out what's the next best step. Oh, thank you. You cannot pour from an empty cup. And if you are beating yourself up, you can't help anyone. And we always got to help ourselves first. We always got to help ourselves first. Just like the airplane. Put your mask on first and then you put on the mask of others. Okay? Exactly. You got to take the next best step. The next best step. I have therapy every Monday. Yay, I can do that. But going places is harder. But going outside and going to the gym is easy. Okay. Well, listen, I first want you to celebrate that you can go to the gym and you can go outside. So that's already a step in the right direction. So no longer is it hard for me to leave the house. Start telling yourself, I am taking the necessary steps so that I can have some sort of social life without it overwhelming me. Like, tell yourself that, right? I can go to the gym and I can go outside. Cool. So maybe next you try to go to a local small grocery store. Okay. I don't know what that looks like for you, but I'm just saying, like, what's the next step that you can take? But just make sure you're constantly telling yourself positively, like, it's not hard for you to leave the house. You're already leaving the house. You're already like discounting yourself and discounting the work that you're doing in that therapy and discounting the work that you're doing for yourself. If you're going to the gym and you're going to out the house, period, cool. You could also try something where people are not going to talk to you, like the library. People ain't talking to other people at the library that they don't know, but at least it gets you out of the house. It gets you out in another situation. Maybe you just go there, read a magazine or something, and then just leave. And maybe you decide that, all right, I'm at least just going to speak to the lady at the desk and just ask her, like, where are the magazines? And go find the magazines and be done. Or maybe you want to learn about starting a business. Can you point me in the direction of the business books and have them lead you to the business books and check some out? But other than that, people are not walking up and talking to you at the library. That's not a really, really social place. So maybe a place like that. You never know. You never know. You never know. So let me know if that's helpful. She said, you're so right. Thank you. You're welcome. Oh, thank you, Kathy. I appreciate that. So I just wanted to come on here and talk about positive money mindset. That's all. And I also wanted to open the floor because one of my goals is to make sure that I'm sharing the goodness of my programs that I have. So I do have a program called the Money Saving Academy, and I wanted to invite you to the Money Saving Academy if you're someone who wants to save more money in 2023. If you want to work on this positive mindset, I have a brand new course coming out, and the first module is all about money mindset, and we are going deep into that money mindset. You hear me? So if you are someone who wants to save more in 2023, put some money signs in the chat. If you want to save more money, if you want to better manage your money, you want to budget, put some money signs in the chat. If you want to actually learn how to coupon without overwhelming yourself and buying a bunch of newspapers, put some money signs in the chat. If you want to stop spending all your money on food, whether it's groceries or eating out, put some money signs in the chat. I cover all things saving money in the Money Saving Academy. We cover budgeting, we cover couponing, we cover meal planning, we cover stockpiling, we cover all the things, okay? It is a program where I do weekly live trainings. Hey, Lasandra, you are in there. Lasandra joined a couple weeks ago. I'm so excited to have you, like 2 weeks ago, maybe at this point. We do a weekly live training. This Monday, I'm going to be teaching how to do a no spin challenge. So you're not spending all your money this year, okay? But we do a live training every week. There is a course, you get the original course, and then the 2.0 course launches March 6th. So it's going to be pretty daggone epic. There is a private Facebook group where you can get your questions answered in between calls. So if you have decided that you want to work on your money, you want to get better with your money, you want to get focused, but you want accountability and support, come and join the Money Saving Academy. This is a 1-year commitment. This is a 1-year group coaching program, 12 months for you to put in the work to get your money better. Now, it's $489 for the year, or you can break it up into 12 payments of $49. Now, you can save $10 off your first month by using whatever platform you're on, use that code. So if you're on YouTube, you can use code YouTube. If you're on TikTok, you can use TikTok. If you're on Instagram, you can use Instagram, and you can get your first month for $39. After that, it's 12 payments of $49, or you can pay in full and save $99. But this is your invitation to get the help that you desire with your money. And we can talk about your money mindset. We can talk about your budget. On the Zoom calls, I coach, I train for about 20 to 25 minutes. And the other 35 minutes is for you to ask me whatever questions you have. I'm actually about to do a Q&A inside of the Better Budget Challenge. So I'm about to actually do that for the next hour. But you can ask me whatever you want around money saving inside the academy. So if you want to join us, all you got to do is go to moneysavingacademy.com. Moneysavingacademy.com. Put in your code. Janie says, I got my book today. The Academy is worth it. Yes, it is, Janie. Janie's been with us since what? Have you been here since 2020 or 2021? But you can go to moneysavingacademy.com. It's linked on TikTok. It's linked on Instagram. You can go to moneysavingacademy.com, put in your code, and you can join us. If you join in the next 5 minutes, I'll even let you in the Better Budget Challenge, and you can get on this Zoom with me and ask me all your questions. Dang, Janie, we're going on 3 years. Janie's been with me for almost 3 years, y'all. Almost 3 years. I'm very excited to help you. I will be talking about the Money Saving Academy every single day because it is an epic program and I do not talk about it enough. I do not celebrate my clients enough. If you go to Instagram, I just started a fresh highlight for this year of wins from the Academy from December and January. I have more to add. I have a ton of wins to add from the challenge. So I'm going to actually put those in this weekend or early next week. There's so many wins in this Facebook group. Oh my gosh, people are getting such good takeaways and feedbacks and wins from the Better Budget Challenge. I am going to put my wins out on Front Street because they're there. I just haven't been sharing them. And I want to share the goodness of my clients because they are doing the work. They are saving the money. They're paying off debt. They're buying cars. They're paying for houses. They are buying RVs. They're going on vacation. They're preparing for emergencies. They're doing all the things that they want to do with their money. And I want to help you do it too. So if you have questions about the Academy, you can DM me or you can go and sign up if you feel like it's for you. If it's for you, it's for you. I know it's not for everyone, but I want to make sure that I'm doing my part in sharing the good news of the Money Saving Academy. So before I go, because I got to run to the Better Budget Challenge, does anyone have any questions for me? Takeaway. Speak positively into yourself. And I'm going to do another live on this. I'm also about to put in a podcast episode because I feel like I've talked about money mindset before, but I haven't a lot. And I'm going to put a whole podcast episode, maybe a couple of them, because it is something that we need to do. Mindset in general, but it's definitely something that we need, especially when it comes to our money, especially because we have a lot of stories about money that we've been telling ourselves for years that are not true. And we've got to break out of that. Also, the money habits and stories that we learn from our family. I can hear my mother saying money doesn't grow on trees. But in actuality, it is like I have unlimited earning potential. I can make as much money as I want. But her saying money doesn't grow on trees makes you feel like there's a limit that you can earn. There's a limit that you can receive. But there's no limit. I am open and ready to receive. But it takes some time to break up those old stories that you've been telling yourself. So whip out your journal and ask yourself, what am I telling myself about money? And then rewrite your story and decide that that's not my story and I'm not claiming that crap anymore. And I'm speaking positively about money, regardless of what my bank account looks like, regardless of what my job status looks like. Every day is a great day to start and make a change. Every day. Every day. I am not investing at the level that I want right now because my focus is to pay off my debt and to build my savings. So I am not investing at the level that I want. That is something that will be upcoming in the next couple of years. But right now, after COVID and being a new business owner in COVID, I am truly paying off debt and building up my savings. But investments is next on my list for sure. For sure. And that's just the real. Oh, my book. I got this journal from Target. And it's the Oh Happy Danny collection. She's a Black author. A Black designer, I meant to say. So yeah, this is it. It's the Oh Happy Danny collection. So it says, I'm going to read it and then I'll be done. It says, you were created to do good work that empowers and inspires, liberates and transforms, restores and softens. Yes, work can be hard as it was meant to be. The verb itself calls us into action, rejecting passivity and demanding sustained effort. It provokes, agitates, and disturbs. But this work, the call for justice, is good work. It defends the oppressed and frees the captive. It tears down it tears down walls and destroys barriers. It changes things. So when you're feeling weary or hopeless or spent, remind yourself that darkness is being flooded by marvelous light. Yes, this is work and it is good, by Danielle Coke. So I saw that and I was like, I need it. Whenever there's like a black author collab at Target, I'm always grabbing it. And I have her small thing too. And I have her, it's like a black power sign. I have that downstairs in my downstairs office. Okay, but I have to go because I have the challenge in 5 minutes. If anyone has any questions about mindset or Money Saving Academy, let me know. Not sure if I'm going to be live tomorrow and Saturday because I am going to be away. Possibly live, do not know. Otherwise, I'll see y'all back on Sunday. Okay? So y'all have a great night, a great weekend, and most likely we'll see y'all on Sunday. Bye.